Yeah, hello viewers, welcome to AR Sport. I'm Arafat and alongside me is
Sigi.
Yeah, nice to have you. Just like I promised you yesterday that I was going to bring Sigi today so that we'll talk about a whole lot. Because today, so many matches are coming on. Is the Champions League night. And you know, when we talk about the Champions League night, you know, that's for the men. Eh? That's for the men. And when you hear that anthem, you know, the adrenaline runs differently. You know, so the anthem will just make you feel that champions vibe. You know, so Sigi, it's good to have you.
Welcome.
Yeah, and our last analysis was spot on. Like your take on Manchester United, that even the Manchester United fan knows that that victory against Chelsea was a fluke.
They know.
And same thing happened. They were beaten, not just one, not just two,
Black,
3-1.
blue, black, left, right, and center. They knew it.
So don't you think it is high time the City authority, Manchester United authority, you know, decide to do away with their coach, so that they can get someone that is pragmatic, that can play the 4-3-3 that Man U are used to, because Man U used to have great wingers. We know them for having great wingers.
Look, I was thinking about this before now. I think it was day before yesterday.
Yep.
I compare Manchester United with Chelsea, and I can see that Chelsea, when in our winning years, when we were everything,
Yeah.
we had our own ups and downs as well, but until the takeover happened, that's why we are still struggling now and all of that. But when you compare this situation with Manchester United, okay, we can say that okay, Chelsea is because of the takeover, we are suffering because of the takeover. Then what is the issue with Manchester United? Is it the club is there? No one has tampered with the club. Everything is there. So what is the issue? Coming to the issue whether their coach should be sacked, I don't think the issue is about the coach. It's more like the managerial team or the hierarchy in Manchester United, because they had a fallout with Cristiano Ronaldo because he said some things that they feel shouldn't have been said to the public, and he was gone. And other things have followed. So I think this issue with Manchester United is not about the coach. Mourinho came there, he was sacked. And other good coaches came there, they sacked about the same thing. So what is really happening in Manchester United?
Because just like you said, you know, after this guy left, Sir Alex, you know, David Moyes, Luis Van Gaal, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know, and then Jose Mourinho.
All those guys are very good and proven coaches.
Van Nistelrooy stepped in for some time, and he too left, and then Eric Ten Hag, and now this very one. But for me, that squad they have is a good squad. The squad is good enough to win something. Don't you think so? Because with that squad, if you give another coach like Raiola of Bournemouth this same team, that this guy can't win anything with, I believe the result will be different.
Look, we all know Manchester United. I think like back in the day where you have names like Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, Wes Brown,
Tevez,
all those guys, that was the standard. In fact, that is the standard of Manchester United. But that has gone, which brings me to this idea, to this point, this idea of saying that the issue in Manchester United is not based on the coach. The hierarchy in Manchester United know exactly what to do. But I think they are just ignoring it and then blaming the coaches for not performing the magic, because every team has a structure and a pattern.
Yeah.
But I think since 2012, where all those Cristiano, all those years that those guys, all of them were sold. Then they started bringing in guys that were not really, literally, some of them don't even deserve to even touch a Manchester United jersey. And now you bring those mediocre players, and then, sorry to use that word, but some of those guys are not even supposed to touch a Manchester United jersey, let alone playing for Manchester United. You cannot have those guys and expect them to win anything for you. It's not possible.
Wow. And Liverpool, just as we predicted, Crystal Palace.
No, Liverpool and Crystal Palace, there is this thing going on between them. And you know, no matter how good you are, they say that an ant can kill an elephant that lies carelessly.
Yeah.
So it's, let's say, Liverpool, even right now, those guys are really doing well.
Yeah.
But they cannot do well in front of Crystal Palace. That's just a simple truth.
Crystal Palace are the bogey team. That bogey team when it comes against this thing.
They do it. Once they see Liverpool, it's done. There's nothing Liverpool can do.
All right. And Chelsea did it again. Another red card. It seems the Nicola Jackson spirit, even though he's known more in Chelsea, but he left the red card spirit behind.
You see, I watched these two incidences that led to these two red cards back to back, and it's unfortunate. The first one against Sanchez wasn't, like I said in the last episode, wasn't really Sanchez, but it was a defensive error that forced him to act the way he acted and got that red card. Now, the last game, we just ended up with a red card again, and we ended up losing. This time, what is his name?
Andres Santos.
You had all the time in the world to pass that ball, to do away with, pass to anybody or just kick it out.
Yeah.
I think it was indecision that led him keep the ball till at the end of the day he lost it. Even though I feel that he was a little, that's for me though, but it was a little, there was a cohesion between him. In fact, the cohesion from the other player, who forced him to lose the ball like that. But you know, the referee looked the other way, and then
is it not Mitoma that stole the ball away from
Mitoma? But you see, when VAR actually viewed the whole thing, VAR showed where Mitoma kicked his leg, and then the ball moved away from him. But that's notwithstanding, he had a chance. I believe that they did not give him that foul because he had all the chance in the world to pass that ball, kick it out. So I think it comes down to the issue of center back, an experienced center back, or at least one or two. You can't be playing the Champions League and the Premier League, which is very tough. These are two tough competitions, and then you have a bunch of boys, and inexperienced boys, and you expect a miracle. Maresca has done his best, and he's still doing it. So for me, like I said, in case of Manchester United, the Chelsea board, the scout, and everybody should be blamed for this, because Maresca said it, that he needed an experienced center.
The red card.
So like
VAR checked it.
Yes. He
has all the time in the world.
He had all the chance to pass that ball, but I don't know, maybe the football madness happened, and maybe he was overconfident. We believed so much in his skills, and then that led to that goal, and not the goal. That led to Chalobah intervening late, and then got a red card, which is too bad for Chelsea.
Well, today Chelsea are playing Benfica at Stamford Bridge, and the return of Jose Mourinho. You know, one of the reasons why I brought this bottle to the table, viewers might not know, but having consulted, you know, the octopus told me to chew just one seed of this cashew, so that once I chew the one seed of cashew, we'll avert a red card today. So that's the essence of bringing this bottle. And I have to chew it live, so that the red card will be averted. So
do you know that the octopus said?
So that's the reason, viewers. That's the reason for me bringing this bottle of cashew to the table. So I've chewed it.
He
said no more red card. Oh,
I'm telling you,
no more red card.
It shouldn't be like okay,
11-11. The return of Jose Mourinho. We should win and win cleanly, and then shake hands with him and thank you. Jose Mourinho.
Special one.
Jose Mourinho will sing his name, I will still beat him and then tell him thank you for coming.
Yes.
Please, no more red card.
But
and again, Chelsea are suffering. I think yesterday, according to Maresca, he said Caicedo and Andres Santos and João Pedro, they're a doubt, but that they will check on them today. That's yesterday evening training, and then today before they'll make up their mind whether any of them can make the team. So let's assume Caicedo, João Pedro, and Andres Santos are out. So, but we've already gotten this guy back. Lavia is back.
That is one very, very sweet thing I saw outside the disaster in the last game.
Yeah.
When I saw Lavia, I was relieved. And I hope no, even if it's just for today, I just hope that he stays
and play 90 minutes.
And to be frank with you, Caicedo need the rest.
He need rest. In fact, I was reading one article from the FIPRO this thing. So there was a complaint that the players were supposed to be given 28 days rest. That's the guys that went to the Club World Cup. But all the club has failed to implement that 28 days rest for those players. And if you watch, it's risky because like PSG have taken a big hit. Doué is out, Dembele is out, Bakola is out, and who again?
They need rest, and those are key players.
And these are the key players because since these guys went out, PSG has been ordinary. And against Barcelona, I just see that Barca are just waiting for them to come so that they would have them. Although Rafinha is out, I don't know whether he'll be fit before today's game, but we'll check out for that. So back to the Chelsea topic. If Santos is not available and Caicedo is not available, that's a tough one. I know Enzo Fernandez and Romeo Lavia can play, but even Enzo himself, he has been played too much. He has played too many games.
That's the simple truth. And even though these guys prove that they are not injury prone, you can't be too sure.
That's why the forms are not consistent.
When you overstretch a player, you overplayed a player. These guys are human beings.
Sure.
And this is pure biology.
Yeah.
They at some point, I think that's the reason why Palmer is even out. They need the rest, but now looking at Chelsea now, you can't really say you rest these guys without having a proper backup. Okay, look at the central defense today. We have Achibong, we have Hatu, we have is it Anselm or something?
Anselmino has been loaned out.
Oh,
he has been loaned out. It's in Borussia Dortmund.
There's one other guy.
Tosin is currently injured. Tosin is injured. And Fofana is out for 12 days for concussion precaution. That collision. Exactly. Yeah. So he has to be out for 12 days.
There is one other young boy.
It's Achempong.
Achempong, Hatu, and there's one other boy.
We don't have any other boy there.
So these two now.
This guy is already out. What's his name? Liverpool is already out. We only have Badeshile just came back.
Yes.
And you saw that nonsense he did. That was why you see that I have to obey the auto pause and do those necessary rituals.
Why was he even fighting?
Why was he fighting? You
already on red card.
Red card, exactly.
That was why Sanchez was so furious.
Exactly. Because he wanted to pick another red card. This is a guy that his last game was against Benfica. This same Benfica at the World Club Cup. So he didn't even complete that match. He got injured. Since then, he has not played any football for Chelsea. And then he just came back. That match was just to give him some fitness against today. And then only for you to want to fight.
What are you fighting for?
You should have just gone and meet Anthony Joshua to teach you how to box. Then you have to leave football.
The thing is, currently we're not in a so good state. But I just hope that football happens today.
Amen.
I just hope that Chelsea rise up to the occasion.
Because
this is Champions League we're talking about.
Yeah.
Not just some ordinary competition or the Premier League or anything. So if you already won it and you are a Chelsea fan, signing for Chelsea means you have taken a very big responsibility and you become a winner instantly. And then something else. Let's talk about this Garnacho. Has it not trained well or prepared well to start for Chelsea?
No, in fact, the coach says that he took responsibility for some of the substitution he did, that some of them has not been good enough.
He should.
We agreed the last time that his in-game management has been poor. Because once you get red card, you don't just rush and then start removing all your attacking players and then you put in midfielders and defenders. We have seen a team go down with red card and still win. Okay, imagine if Maresca was the one at Camp Nou when Chelsea got red card, then which means the game would have lost the game in the first half. Because with that same red card, we considered twice, we still came back, score one, and equalized.
Mazza really need to stop panicking.
Exactly.
When something like that happens.
Exactly.
Red card is
it's part of the game.
As unfortunate as it may look.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
So
exactly.
when you have a red card, in fact, you have to prepare, you have to be proactive in planning your games. If red card happens, you have nothing to do about it.
Exactly.
Then the only thing you have to do, think carefully before you make substitutions. Stop making panic substitution and then end up losing the game the way we have done in the past 2 games.
Because especially against Manchester United, there was no basis for losing that game. You understand? There was no basis for losing that game.
100% assurance to win the
game. If his in-game management was done well, you just took all your attacking players and then...
And I was asking why. Can you win a game by just playing defenders and midfielders? You can't do that.
Possible now. You need runners.
They say the best form of attack, best form of defense is
to attack. Exactly.
So instead, just go on full attack. Just forget about this thing. One man down or not, just have done this in the past.
Exactly.
And we will still do it again with the right mentality.
Yes. Yeah, because against Brighton, we could have still ended up winning that game.
Yes.
Exactly.
But then panic substitutions and all of that led us losing 3-0.
Exactly. 3-1. Because for me,
make sense.
I see. Well, what's your 11 that you're looking at for today?
Okay, let's say from that defense. Let's start from the defense.
Yeah.
At least, thank God, we have a Cucurella.
Yeah.
And we have a James.
Yeah.
We have
Hato.
We have Hato. We have Archibald. We have.
So Chalobah is available for this game.
Oh, okay.
No, the record is
only for Premier League.
Premier League.
Then we have
Chalobah.
And then
for me, I would retain the back line. Chalobah and Hato, James and Cucurella.
But I don't know what the coach will do. Yeah. But for me, just like you say, we'll return the back line.
Yeah.
Which is James, Cucurella, Chalobah, and Hato.
Yeah.
Because Hato really did well.
Yeah, he did well.
Then in the midfield, now we are not even certain if
Enzo, Caicedo, and then
even if Caicedo is not playing, and we have a Lavia, that's a good news.
Exactly.
Lavia can pair with Enzo.
Yes, exactly.
That is the midfield, and then in the attacking midfield, we should have. I don't know if is Palmer available or not.
No. Palmer is out for 3 weeks until after the international break.
Oh my God! Oh my God! So now this Estava who can play in that number 10 role.
10, yeah.
So we have a Pedro
Neto on the right,
and then we have a Garnacho.
They will play your top 9.
And then Joe Pedro is there. Has not gone on injury.
No, Joe Pedro is among the doubts.
Oh,
Joe Pedro is among the doubts. So
then we have,
will your coach be bold enough to play Gui? Because he seems he doesn't trust him.
He has no choice.
He has this guy. What's his name? The one he prefer playing as a 9. Karib
George. But you can't if you don't. Sometimes I wonder what coaches think. He rushed to bring that boy back from loan.
Yeah. No. In fact, the guy was sold, but they did fell through because Fulham could not sell one of their players.
I mean,
Gui. Yeah. So
they brought him back,
and he was fit. The guy was fit because he started a game for Sunderland. He brought him back. He doesn't have the faith to play him. So that's why I feel Maresca is one of the problem here, because though he has admitted that his in-game management has been poor, that he needs to improve on that. I hope he improves, because for today, Chelsea need to pick a win, if not for anything, at least for the confidence.
Yes,
very important.
The more you lose, the far away you are dropping down
exactly,
from,
and then
getting your confidence back.
Exactly.
Building confidence is very important in everything.
Exactly,
and which is the same thing that is affecting Manchester United, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
So if Maresca should, I know he's learning as well.
Yeah,
but he should sit down in retrospection and then look at the areas, play all his past games, if not all, a few, and see where things went wrong, where he went wrong on his own before the team said the decision he made that affected the team negatively, and the ones he made that affected the team positively. So when you analyze this too, I think he can improve from there. He will know what to do and what not to do at a certain time and a certain situation.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Real Madrid are playing in Kara Amati at away in Kazakhstan, but Real Madrid, man,
it's not Real Madrid again.
They were battered 5-2, 5-2,
battered, annihilated, destroyed by their
and dismantled by their arch rivals, Atletico Madrid. And this is an Atletico Madrid that has been struggling even against Eche. They lost at home to Eche.
Now. You know how it is. If you like, just this is a case of Crystal Palace and Liverpool. So whatever Madrid think they are doing, when they meet those guys, they know that this is where
football ends.
But against these guys today, I think they should have a result against
Kara Amati. Yes. Although Kara Amati are a very stubborn side. At home, they are very, very stubborn. But
what is really going on with Madrid?
Madrid has been doing well.
And all these guys.
No, Madrid has been doing well. They have been doing well.
Why they
have been doing well. This is the first game they are losing so far in the season. So I think
they lost in a very terrible way.
Yes, it's a reality check. Anyway, it's a reality check.
Maybe they are beginning to become too cocky.
No, I don't think so. I think this is where their level, as in their level, we feel this is where they belong, as in this is how far they can go, because
set a
standard. Because for me, as good as they have even exceeded my own expectation. Because if I look at the Madrid team, I don't really see anything. Apart from Mbappe, Vinicius, I don't really see.
You see one funny thing.
I don't see that Madrid that I used to. You understand? I know they are building, but then some of the players are no longer who they are, and the team just look.
It's a belief. If you say, okay, we are Real Madrid, and it doesn't matter who is playing or who is not playing. It doesn't matter the kind of players we have at the time. Real Madrid is Real Madrid. You cannot erase the history. So build on the history you have already, and then instill that fear in your opponent that you can still do things. Okay, look at Chelsea in 2021, when we won the Champions League. When Lampard was there, everybody was just traveling on Chelsea.
Exactly.
But when Thomas Tuchel came in the first game he drew, second game he won 1-0 at their Gesso, and the third one he started winning. And then that was all. The next 6 months became champion. So you can, if you have a coach that can instill that confidence in the team and that belief, you are good to go. It's not about. I can remember this same Madrid. At one time, they had almost all the world best players in their team, and they did woefully. They didn't do anything. So it's about the decision making. If you feel you are important and this is your team, this is Real Madrid, you can do anything. So at least we hope for a win for them today. What scoreline are you looking at? At least it should be less than 3-0 or 3-1 at least in favor of Madrid, because they deserve it. Exactly. So the next match, Atletico Madrid and Eintracht Frankfurt, and Atletico are playing home. So after the victory over Real Madrid, so I feel well, this is Champions League, though. You can't say an outright win for Atletico Madrid, but at least they should have an edge over those guys, at least 1-0 or 2-0, as the case may be, because they are playing at home, and with the latest win against Real Madrid, the confidence is so high. So at least that should be a win for them. Okay. Then there's another dangerous one. Bodo Clint against
they are hosting a Tottenham Hotspur. So away in Norway. Because this same Bodo Glimt,
I know it's very cold.
Yeah, but then I think the weather have not changed right now. But this team are a very dangerous team. This same Bodo Glimt
playing in their league,
in
right?
in their home stadium.
But this is a different ball game.
No, not in the league. In the Champions League, they have been causing a lot of trouble. They won away from home. This same Bodo Glimt.
Against which team?
Oh, I can't remember. But then the last game, this Bodo Glimt won. They didn't lose their mind. They won away, and it was a shocker.
Okay, that means they played a big team.
Yes, and they won. They were expected to lose. They won, just like the way. Is it not the same Bodo Glimt or Karabakh that defeated? Benfica.
Benfica.
So and this same Bodo Glimt defeated one other team away from home.
And so Tottenham should know that okay, today they are going in for a tough one. Forget the name. So if you don't arrange yourself well, you
get hit.
Yes. So, but for me, I will still go for Tottenham because this is a team that has been playing so well for the past. In fact, Tottenham has been doing well. Even last season. Even last season they did well.
Yeah. But this is under Thomas Frank. They look a different team entirely.
Yes, now Thomas Frank is a very good coach.
Exactly. That difficult. They look difficult to beat.
Yes, now that Thomas Frank is a very good coach. The man is one of the best.
Yeah.
And I believe you give him a team like Chelsea or Manchester United. And I wonder why didn't they go for Thomas Frank?
At a point, they interviewed Thomas Frank. He was among their picks. But this idea of wanting a young coach, playing a vibrant football. But the Portuguese league is different from EPL.
They keep making that same mistake.
Exactly, because this same Ruben Amorim was interviewed by Chelsea, but they ditched him to go for somebody who has been around the Premier League.
So now, for me, Tottenham should put this one in the bag.
At least they should get the job done.
Let them get the job done because Tottenham they are supposed to get this one.
Exactly. So, big one. Galatasaray at home to Liverpool.
Is Osimhen playing? I saw the update about his training and all of that.
I don't know if he'll be fit enough.
That will be a turning point if Osimhen is playing.
No, it looks he's still out injured. Because if he's to start this game, I think I would have a different opinion entirely against the Liverpool backline. But if he's not playing, Mario Icardi,
see, the truth is I'm not trying to discredit the other guys, the other players in Galatasaray, but Osimhen has something different. Once he's like a Demola Lukman in Atalanta.
Yeah.
Once he's on the pitch, every other player has to step up. You have to be 2 steps ahead of your normal self.
Yeah, to meet up with his.
So now, if he's not playing, that will be bad for them.
Honestly,
that will be very bad for
them.
But if he miraculously, he starts the game, I think they can really do things in that game. But without him, I doubt.
But already,
because Liverpool guys are really doing well.
Those guys are.
The attack, the midfield, the defense. The team is good.
Yeah. And then we've given that one to Liverpool.
Yes.
Then Inter Milan against Slavia Prague.
When it comes to Inter these days, I don't really understand, but maybe it might end up being a draw game.
Yeah, because Inter are very unpredictable.
Sometimes when you say, okay, Inter should go ahead and they disappoint you.
Yeah.
When you know they cannot do it and then they surprise you.
But at least recently they won away at Ajax 2-0. And then they also won away in the league against one of the stubborn club.
That's a 3 straight win in a row.
Yes.
So that should
at least that should give
level of
confidence. Yeah. So I
think let's see.
For me, I give them a slight win. Maybe
at least a 1-0,
1-0 or 2-0.
Or a 2-0 or 2-1 or thereabout.
Yeah. Then Marseille versus Ajax.
That would be a draw game for me because these two guys are really. I go for a draw.
No, but Marseille have been in good form recently.
Yes.
They have won, I think, two or three straight matches in a row. They defeated PSG in their league, and then they went away and defeated those stubborn boys Strasbourg. They were losing until the 80-something minute when Aubameyang equalized, and then the other guy got them a winner. So having won maybe two or three games on the bounce, we want to give them that confidence, because this Ajax lost at home against Inter Milan, but they managed a 2-2 draw against PSV, and in their last match, I think they also won.
Well, let's see how it goes.
But it's a tight one. It's a tight score.
This is a Champions League.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. And
the
then,
team that prepares wins.
Exactly. And then the next one is Bayern Munich away to Cyprus. They are playing Paphos FC.
It doesn't matter if Bayern go away or not. Currently, they have the experience, we have the players, they have everything they need.
Yeah.
So I think this should be a straight win for them.
Nice one. There are so many other matches, but I think the Champions League is where our focus.
Wait, let me say something. Have you watched Nicola Jackson?
No, in Bayern Munich, right?
Bayern Munich.
No, I haven't, but I've seen some highlights that even they put him through on goal and he still couldn't score.
I was shocked when Jackson, and he did the same thing in Chelsea, and somebody was smart enough to compare the two. Why, as a striker, why would you tap a ball that long away from you into the 18-yard box for a keeper to pick?
I think he did that.
Struggle.
He did that thing at the World Club Cup where we had a break, and then they gave him the ball. I think, which team was that? He pushed the ball. First touch, second touch,
heavy touch,
was so heavy that the keeper.
I don't know if you cannot control the way he touched the ball. You can't look at other players. They can hit their balls like
within close range that they can meet up with
just 2 feet. They can just pick it, but you just hit it as if you are. Even Usain Bolt cannot get that ball. You can't be doing that as a striker now. I don't know. He's just looking.
For me, I think Nicola Jackson is highly distracted, and if I were him, they need to get him a striker coach and a psychologist that will sit him down, and then the striker coach will not teach him. This is how you strike your ball. Because one of the things I noticed again about Nicola Jackson, his striking of the ball is too poor.
That is the only aspect of his game that is poor.
The striking of the ball is too poor. Even though he has good
accuracy, he doesn't have.
He doesn't have. If not, he can control, he can turn, he can dribble, he can run.
But then all the energy.
Exactly. But those few things, when it comes to front of goal, those few things,
he lacks confidence.
He lacks confidence. When he runs too much, in fact, if he's running towards goals, once he sees the keeper, he gets confused.
That is it.
Yeah, he gets confused.
And most times, and these things happen to him like that because he's always in the right position.
Yeah, exactly.
And when he's going, he's always alone.
Yeah, alone, exactly.
He doesn't always have an option to pass. In that game, I'm sure if he had someone that he could pass the ball,
he would have
passed the ball.
Yeah.
Because he knew he was going to mess it up, and he did. I'm just hoping that he can just turn this thing around and then make himself the predator that we all wished him to be.
Okay, and meanwhile, if you are just watching or you've been watching and you've not subscribed, do us a favor to subscribe. We wanted to get to 400, and yesterday we hit 400. Congratulations to you guys. Thank you for being there for us, and to our new subscribers, you're welcome. Just like I always say, you help us to grow, because without you, we won't be here. And our next target is 500. And the simple way we do it, just 1 to tell 10. If one person tells 10, then 10 tell others. So if you, 1, give us 10 subscribers, bring in 10 subscribers, 10 will automatically bring in 100. So we can even do it within a day or a week. So help us to grow, so that let's grow our fan base, and then we'll keep ourselves entertained, and then we'll share the information and everything. So right now, as it is, we don't forget to subscribe. Your subscription helps us a lot, and when you subscribe, we'll be able to reach out to so many persons and those who don't know, we know, and then we grow as a community. And don't forget to hit the likes button, because the like button help put us there. And then leave a comment, because let's make it interactive. Very, very important. Yeah. Let's keep it interactive.
Very, very important.
Yeah. So now, before we leave, because I'm still thinking about this Champions League match between Chelsea and Benfica. So imagine if you are Jose Mourinho, what will you be thinking?
Well, Jose Mourinho is coming. You cannot confuse Mourinho being a Chelsea fan with him coming to play against Chelsea. Definitely, he's coming there to win. If he has a chance, he will win. So don't confuse that. You can win, just like if you have a chance, we win him.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that he's not one of us.
Yeah.
So this is about pure football game. It's not about emotion or where you belong or anything.
It's a professional.
It's a professional.
Why I'm asking this is that Porto are not, Benfica are not really doing well. They could start winning, and then before you know, they'll throw away the lead. And Chelsea too, red card has been our bane. We've not been doing well. If we can avoid red card today, but my fear is, I just hope Caicedo is available for today, even if it's not starting. Let's even assume, okay, he's fit, maybe 80% fit. You start him on the bench, then you play Lavia and Enzo Fernandez, so that as time goes on, you can bring him maybe to play the next 20, 30 minutes when the game is already closing. You understand? Or you have an Adre Santos who is available, or at least let's have João Pedro up front.
Or if miraculously we have both Caicedo and Lavia, so we shouldn't be looking for a 10.
Yeah, exactly.
So we should push Enzo Fernandez to the 10.
Yeah,
and then play Lavia. You remember Caicedo and Lavia playing the same?
Yeah, sure.
You know how solid.
Yeah, exactly. With Enzo also in the midfield, that will have a three-man midfield.
It's a total lockdown.
Yeah.
So I just hope that Caicedo can play, but even if he's not playing, we still have options.
I just hope Andre Santos stays fit, because one of the reasons why Chelsea signed Darius Sugo is that if they want to rest Caicedo, Darius Sugo will be there. So he's a perfect fix for Caicedo.
I watch him play.
Yes. Unfortunately, he got injured playing for the national team, and then he'll be out. So it's a mix. It's a mixed bag. But we'll end it here. Thank you for coming. And we hope after the game we'll still come invite you, so that we'll run the analysis. But so far, we just hope that Chelsea wins today. If they can avoid red card, I see Chelsea winning.
I don't see Chelsea having a red card today.
So it's not. And we have done the necessary things. We have appeased the football spirit, So the spirit of red card, we have banished it. So we just hope we won't be seen red against Chelsea, except maybe against Benfica. And then I see Jose Mourinho being sent to the stand, because if we start winning, he will complain, and then the referee might just ask him to go and sit on the stand. So, and we hope Madrid will redeem themselves after being battered that 5-2 by Atletico Madrid. If you cannot beat Kara Amati,
I'm sure of that.
In Kazakhstan, I'm sorry, then the problem is just starting, because if after playing Kara Amati and your next game you are playing Barcelona and then you get hammered 5-0 again, then it means there's crisis.
You know how their games, their arch rivals. Their games always classical now.
Exactly. So it's always a fiasco. So thanks for watching,
and keep following.
Bye bye.